I'm going to start today's class off with a pop quiz of 2 questions. First, I want you to tell me which of these characteristics contributes to the bitterness of a wine. And don't comment your answer yet, just remember what you chose. Now I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me which of these 2 wines has a greater bitterness profile. Okay, now you can pause this video, think about it, and comment your answer to lock in your vote. Now let's stay here for a moment. There's absolutely no way that you can taste either one of these wines to determine which one is actually more bitter than the other. However, you can infer a lot about the taste of a wine just by looking at its color. And sure, red wine is generally red in color, but it can vary in shade and opacity, which can indicate very distinct characteristics about the wine. Shade being the deepness of a particular color, as opposed to opacity, which is how much you can see through that particular color. Red wine with a lighter shade and opacity is likely to express fresh red fruits, but it's also likely to have a lighter tannin profile with a sharper astringency or gripping sensation on the palate. Alternatively, red wines with a deeper shade and opacity are likely to express characteristics of ripe red and dark fruits, which almost give it a sweeter appeal. And while these wines have a more robust tannin profile, they tend to be a lot smoother and feel less astringent on the palate because the tannins are more ripe. And just as an example, Pinot Noirs tend to be a lighter shade of red and less opaque than a Merlot, contributing to its expression of a lot of fresh red fruit characteristics and a lighter tannin profile. But Merlot also tends to be a lighter shade of red and less opaque than a Cabernet Sauvignon and expresses juicier characteristics of red fruit with a more moderate tannin profile. So if you guessed that tannins contribute to the bitterness of a wine, and that option B is likely to be more tannic and bitter than option A, then you scored 100% on your pop quiz today.